you guys, it's Ruby back again with another Las Vegas buffet review. Today we are doing the weekend dinner buffet at the Bellagio. Let's go see how it is. Just got seated at the Bellagio buffet. There was really no line. It was like 6 o'clock. We sat right down. We are here on a Sunday, and the dinner buffet is only Friday through Sundays. On Friday, it's $67, but on Saturday and Sunday, it ends up being $75 a person. That makes this buffet more expensive than the Wynn. So I'm starving and hoping they have some really good dishes.
Let's grab a pork rib. Wow. My goodness. And some caramelized carrots. Okay. T-bone lamb. Put some macaroni and cheese. Alright. Absolutely yes to the Mexican street corn. That looks amazing. Thank you. Okay, stopped at our first couple of sections. We grabbed kind of like a barbecue-y section. We're gonna start here. There is a bone-in lamb. That's interesting, catches my eye. So I'm gonna start by trying that. Okay. It's very tender. Right away, like when I was cutting it, I was having trouble cutting it with this little crappy butter knife, but like to the chewing point, it's nice and soft, not super fatty. Tasting some mint there, not too gamey. It's a really nice piece of lamb, actually. So I am impressed with that. That's pretty good. Let's try this rib while we're at it. This is a huge pork rib. It's giant. It looks amazing. Let's just see how it is. That's really nice too. A little more fatty than some other rib that I've had, but came right off the bone. It's chewy, it's tender. It's seasoned really nicely. I'm tasting a little bit of barbecue sauce. They did serve some on the side that you could like really get it all wet if you wanted, but the flavor is really nice and the texture is really good. Let's have a carrot. Let's get a little greens in our life. Got a little glaze on it. It's really sweet. Not too mushy. It's got still a little bit of chew to it. The veggies are really nice. We've got a bacon macaroni and cheese here. This looks delicious. It could be a little warmer. I feel like I like dug into the middle and it was still like a little lukewarm. Very creamy, very cheesy. And the pasta is nicely al dente, so like it was made really nicely. I feel like they need to like take some away because they're getting a little cold, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be really good. So the meats so far were really nice. We have a taco section. They were kind of build your own, and he did have meat sitting there. So let's try an El Pastor. This looks delicious. They had all kinds of fixins you get on top. I just did onion and cilantro, like a very standard taco. The flavor of the meat is very good. Not super spicy. Just a nice seasoning kick, but again, temperature's not great. Even the shell, I just feel like it's like tasting a little old. I feel like they need to rotate. I don't know. We're here at 6 o'clock, so it's like just the start of dinner service. Stuff shouldn't have been sitting that long. Let me try the carne asada taco and see if it's any better. The meats themselves are delicious. It just feels like their warming plate is just not warm enough or something. They might even be starting to dry out a little bit. So that's really disappointing because I feel like these could be really good tacos if they were either rotating or keeping their heat properly. Let's try the elote. This looks absolutely delicious. Elote is good. Could be spicier. I feel like all of the Mexican food could have used like more kick to it. I don't think it needs to be like hot, but just a little bit more spice. Overall, so far, a lot of stuff's been a little bit cold for my liking, so I'm a little concerned, but the meats were good, so we'll try some more plates and see how they are. oil. Interesting. Try it. Cauliflower au gratin. That looks really good. Try that. Got mashed potatoes. Definitely want to try some of those. Ooh, what do you have?
I got some roast beef, some pork belly, beef ribs, and prime rib.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do pork belly. Sounds amazing.
Pork belly, yeah.
Yeah, and then some beef ribs, I guess. That sounds really good.
Beef rib?
Yeah, sure. All right, this looks beautiful. Ooh. Oh my gosh. These look delicious. This is cheese tortellini. That looks like it's got pesto on it. Pasta with marinara. That looks yummy too. All right.
Next 2 plates. So we started over at the carving section. They had a few unique offerings. There's some quail here. I'm gonna try that and see how it is. Can't remember the last time I had quail. I have had it before. Let's see. It's actually really good. The seasoning on it is absolutely excellent. I'm tasting a lot of thyme, a little bit of rosemary. If you've never had quail, it's kind of like the consistency of dark meat chicken, but more flavor. A little more oily like duck, but still kind of light in a way. Really nice, actually. I enjoyed that. I would eat a bunch of those little guys. That was really yummy. This cauliflower au gratin looks really delicious. Let's give it a shot. That's delicious too, wow. The cauliflower has been roasted really nicely, so it's very sweet. And then they put this cheesy, delicious sauce on it. It's got great texture. The cauliflower is not mushy. Still got a little crunch with the cheesy sauce on it. That's the second vegetable we had, and it was really great. So let's try the mashed potatoes. Creamy, super buttery, super garlicky. Exactly what you want in mashed potatoes. Those are very good. They had some good meats to choose from. They did have roast beef and prime rib. Not a huge fan of either of those, but I saw some pork belly, and I'm gonna give that a shot. It looked really nice when I saw it presented up there. Let's give it a go. Absolutely delicious. Pork belly is really fatty. The fat is just like melting in my mouth. It's got a beautiful sweet glaze on it, a little bit of an Asian flavor. Really good. Both the meats I had, absolutely killing it. Let's try beef rib. I love beef ribs, so let me see how this one is. If it's anything like these other two, beautiful flavor on the beef rib. They have a really nice rub on it. It's tangy. There's a lot of pepper. I'm tasting a ton of fresh pepper in there. Salt, a little bit of paprika maybe. The meat is nice and soft, easy to chew. This plate definitely helped make up for the last plate. This one was really good. I liked everything I tried. Stopped at the pasta section. We even grabbed some pizza. Trying to do that a little bit more in these videos. This cheese tortellini looks delicious. This looks like pesto on here. It didn't say though. Yep. Creamy pesto sauce. Absolutely delicious. Cheese tortellini is really nice inside. Perfectly prepared. Good piece of pasta. If you are not into like crazy meats or anything like that, you'd be happy with this. Let's try these shells with marinara. Beautiful marinara sauce. Very bright. Very tomato forward. Seasoned really nicely. The pasta is al dente. It's chewy. It's not wet, soggy, or like stuck or anything. Both of those were great. Let's try some pizzas. Margarita pizza. Buffet pizza is never that great, but we will see how this one is. It's fine. Your kid would eat it. I wouldn't say like go to pasta for the buffet. So honestly, like the last plate, like all those carving meats, I would definitely hit that up. Otherwise, the rest was fairly good. I get a little egg roll. Let's grab two. One for me and one for Mr. Ruby. Some beef and broccoli. Yes. Looks gorgeous. Sweet and spicy noodles. Okay. Sure. Those look good. Sesame chicken. Little fried rice. Some of
that. Let's grab a fresh oyster. Shrimp test by Mr. Ruby. Here we go. Ooh. These be delicious. Shrimp poke. Beautiful. Stopped over at the Asian section. So we've got, let's see, a spring roll. Let's give one of these a shot, little spring roll. These look a lot like all the other ones at the MGM buffets. The Las Vegas buffet spring roll. I think they're getting them all from the same place. Honestly, they satisfy me. They're crunchy, they're soft, they're really nice. So if you like mall Chinese food style, you'll like that. I'm gonna try the beef and broccoli. It looks really nice. The pieces of beef look good. Beef and broccoli is good. The flavor is excellent. Soy sauce, brown sugar, sesame oil, all of that's coming through. There's a very lovely little bit of spice, nothing crazy. And the broccoli is cooked really nice. They're doing a great job with their vegetables. I'll give them that. These are sweet and spicy noodles. Nothing here's been particularly spicy, so let's see if these actually have a little kick. They're spicy, but that's about it. It literally tastes like a plain noodle, and then they put like a bunch of chili powder on it, or chili flakes on it. Those are weird. Let's try the sesame chicken. So the chicken, I think, has been overcooked. Like the breading is really like stringy and hard when someone over fries something or it's been sitting for too long. You know when they make like Chinese food that you like microwave and it turns out really gross? It's kind of what I'm getting there. It's not very good. Let's try the fried rice. I just feel like I've had better Asian sections at cheaper buffets than this, so I'm a little surprised. The beef and broccoli was pretty good. That was really the only thing on the plate that I really liked. So seafood-wise, no crab legs, no lobster. They had oysters. I'm a little scared. They had a lot of sushi and a lot on the raw bar. You could do like build your own hand rolls. They did have a couple other seafood offerings like sea bass and salmon, things like that. I'm always interested in the sushi. I really hope it's good. Let's try it. I'm gonna try, this looks like tuna. Let's see what it is. It's okay. They've overcooked their rice, so it's really mushy and stuck together. So it's not lending to that light, really nice, delicate sushi. They really could have saved it for me if I could have justified eating a bunch of sushi to make up the price point, but it's just okay. I'll try like the pickled ginger one and see if it's different maybe. Really disappointed, you guys. It's not good, honestly. Shrimp test.
No sass?
I didn't give you any sauce. You just have to eat it plain.
Sorry.
Oh no. Oh no. Is that the first failed shrimp test we've ever had? Oh, he didn't even really like the shrimp, you guys.
It doesn't really taste like anything.
I'll try the tuna poke. I'm really, really afraid to eat that oyster, you guys. I don't know. The poke is okay. There is a little bit of heat here, some jalapeno maybe. They've seasoned the meat really nicely. It doesn't taste super fresh. That's the thing. Poke needs to be like super, super fresh, and it's just not totally there for me. I didn't particularly care for much on these plates, you guys. We'll look around a little bit more, but the desserts do look very promising. Crème brulee. Let's get, oh, I like the green one. Let's get a green macaron. That looks so good. Look at it. Ooh. These both look delicious. Carrot. This one looks like tiramisu. I'm going to assume it's tiramisu. That looks so great. Key lime pie. That looks gorgeous. And pecan pie. Ooh. So we went looking around. There wasn't much else to try. There's a big salad section. There's a soup section. Nothing else was really appealing to me, you guys. I'm going to be honest. The desserts, however, are gorgeously presented. They look beautiful. And when we came for breakfast last time, I do remember the desserts being really good. So I have high hopes here. I've got some creme brulee. We'll try the creme brulee test. No crack, but let's see how it tastes. No crunch. Tastes very yummy. Very creamy, very rich creme brulee. And when I'm chewing it, I am tasting crystals of the sugar breaking through. So that one might have sat for a little too long, but the flavor is excellent. It's a really good creme brulee, very solid, thick, creamy. I am gonna try this tiramisu next. This is stunning. Let's see how it is. Big, tall, fluffy. Let's see. That's delicious. There's a fluffy, light sponge cake on the bottom. They soaked the coffee in it, and you can really taste the espresso, like liqueur flavor in it. Really light, fluffy, moussey topping on it. It's delicate. There's like a hint of chocolate and cocoa at the end. So good. So good. Oh, the desserts are killing it. I remembered them being good last time we were here. These are really nice. All right. 2 for 2. Let's try the carrot cake. One of the prettiest carrot cakes I've ever seen. Let's give it a shot. It looks like a ton of thick cream cheese frosting on the top. Beautiful seasonings coming through. The cinnamon, the brown sugar, allspice, cloves. It's a very light carrot cake. It's not super dense, but incredibly moist, which is pretty impressive actually. And the cream cheese frosting feels so light and airy and fluffy. The whole dessert is like just really nice. It's good. It's really good. 3 for 3 on the desserts, you guys. 3 for 3. Let's try this key lime pie. Okay, I'm hoping for nice, crispy, flavorful crust, tart, tangy, key lime. Yeah, it's killer. The short crust pastry has a nice, subtle sweetness, which is really important with the key lime pie because it's very tart, tastes homemade, creamy, rich. There's a little bit of meringue on the top there. That's really adding to it, a light, like, toastiness to the flavor. I'm impressed. Can we eat $75 worth of desserts? Let's try the pecan pie. I'm seeing gorgeous big pieces of pecans on here. Let's give it a try. That one could be better. I am picky about pecan pie. I want it to be so sweet, it like curdles your tongue. It could have a little more sweetness. There's a ton of fresh pecans in there. They're toasted, but there needs to be more of that sugary egg mixture that you have in the middle there to make it really stand out to me. So that one was okay. It's not bad, but these other ones were so good in comparison. We have one left. We have a little baby macaron. They had a bunch of little macarons out there to try. Yummy. So it's pistachio. Macarons are a challenging cookie to make. They're entirely supported with egg whites. That's the only thing that puffs them up. These are that perfect crunchy shell on the outside, nice and gooey in the center, and the filling is really well done as well. I'm tasting that really strong pistachio flavor. It's sweet, but still light. A lot of these were very light. My favorite would probably be the carrot cake and the tiramisu, just because the creme brulee did lose its crunch, but it was also really good. You cannot go wrong in the dessert section, so I'm very happy with that. Just finished up at Bellagio Buffet, so some positives. The desserts were excellent. Our server was also really, really attentive and great. However, for this price point of $75, they had temperature issues. I felt like the quality was not there, and there's not enough variety to justify the price. So I really do not recommend this buffet to you guys. I think there are a lot better dinner buffets. I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and I'll catch you guys on my next one.